Hello everyone, welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm so excited you're here today because in today's video, I'm going to share with you a series of home decorating ideas and DIYs for the 4th of July. This is gonna be so much fun because we're looking back at all of the 4th of July patriotic DIYs that we've done. And just so you know, the full video of each DIY is going to be linked in the description box below. So if you like, let's say the wreath, you can watch the entirety of the video by clicking on the link below in the description box of this video. But as I was saying, I'm super excited to share with you these patriotic 4th of July DIYs that are super easy to make and on a budget. So if you are interested, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video and share with your friends because that is free and it really helps the channel. And then also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe because you will not want to miss what's coming up next in our home decorating idea series for fall and then also for Christmas coming so soon. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna take you to the studio and I'm gonna take you around the house and share with you these beautiful 4th of July patriotic DIY ideas. I hope you enjoy. Alright everyone, so I just want to show you real quick what the door hanger looks like and look at those flags go. Isn't this such a cute idea? But as you guys can see, the bow really makes a statement and the blue and the white and the red is just so patriotic. So this is something that you can do for your door and your door will scream 4th of July and people will also love it. What do you guys think? Alright you guys, so here is the finished lantern and it's going to be at center stage here in my living room. I just love the way this turned out. It looks so beautiful with the blue and white, and that red, blue and white really just pops off and it makes it look very festive. Now here on the inside I put my beautiful gnome. Remember when we did the wreath I told you that I had purchased two, well, one for the front door and one for the lantern. I just love the way he looks in there. I added some silver and red ornaments. I wish I had some blue ones, but I don't. And I just want to share with you right here how all of the loops of the ribbon looks with the flowers and the greeneries and the deco material. I think it turned out absolutely beautiful and I really love it. I hope you do too, and I cannot wait to read your comments. All right, you guys, so I thought I'd share with you this beautiful close-up of this wreath and the way it turned out. I just love this wreath so much. It is so patriotic, and I do want to point out that I added two more hydrangeas, actually three, one on this side, one on this side, and then the other one over here. And as you guys can see, it makes it look fuller and just more lavish. And the ribbon combination is so beautiful. I love the way the God Bless America with the striped spangled banner in the middle looks like. The ornaments, like I said, I just add that little festive feel to it, and all of the blue and white flowers and ribbons just create a gorgeous and lavish wreath for your front door that is sure to wow your guests. I always tell you that you only get one chance to make a statement on your front door, and that is with a beautiful wreath like this. I cannot wait to read your comments, so be sure to leave me a comment down below. So here is this beautiful patriotic arrangement that we made on this beautiful concrete lady head. And I just love the way this adds a little patriotic feel to the living room with the red, the white, and the blue. And the face sculpt is just so absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love it. And the little bow really just adds that really festive feel. And I cannot wait to read your comments. So be sure to leave me a comment down below. Let me know if this is something you want to recreate for your 4th of July festivities. All right, you guys, so here is a super cute dual wreath that we've been using since spring with a 4th of July theme. And look how cute the little gnome looks like. I just love his little hat with all the stars that really do tie in with the stars that we put up on the top on the bow. The bow, as you can see, is super simple. It's just a 4-loop bow with some of those stars filled with glitter, and it just looks so cute. And if you go down, you see the little gnome on the second wreath right here, just greeting all of the guests. I think it is super cute idea, and I really think that this is going to be something that greets your guest on 4th of July and just will put a smile on their face. But I cannot wait to read your comments. Let me know, what do you think about this cute idea with this little gnome? All right, you guys, so this is what our little arrangement looks like outside. I love the way this turned out, and it was super simple to make. As you guys can see, with the thriller, the filler, and the spiller, you can really make a gorgeous floral arrangement for your patio. As I mentioned to you before, if you want to leave it outside, then you can spray it with a clear coat, and it will hold up to the elements. It will not fade the flowers, but I just absolutely love the way this turned out with the flags. It is perfect for the 4th of July, and I really hope that you enjoyed it as well. Here is this beautiful summer swag for your front door. Now this is how you make a statement on your front door this 4th of July and this summer season. Look at how beautiful and how easy it really was to create a gorgeous swag with all of these florals, hydrangeas, with beautiful ribbons, with ornaments, and it's just so festive. I also love the way this turned out. There is 3 types of ribbon and so many floral stems. And if you just follow the steps on this beautiful swag, you too can create a beautiful statement on your front door this summer. Now, if you don't like the color scheme, remember the steps are the same. All you have to do is change the ribbons, the florals, but the technique is the same. So that means you can create a beautiful swag this summer for your front door. What do you guys think? I cannot wait to read your comment. All right, everyone, so the very first step that we're going to do is we're gonna put some of this green moss around our foam. And as you guys can see, I already done one because I wanted to cut the time in half. But it's very easy. You basically just go around the perimeter of your foam, and then that way you have mechanics that are more clean. I need a little bit more because you don't want to be able to see the foam. We're still gonna poke flowers and you'll hide some of that with the flowers, but I also like it when it's a little wild like this and it's just plopping down because it makes it look and feel more organic. So I'm not gonna worry about much of this. I'm going to try and do these floral bouquets or centerpieces side by side so you guys can see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm gonna bring some of these beautiful eucalyptus and I'm gonna grab my wire cutters and I'm gonna start poking. Remember, what happens on the left happens on the right, but because we have two centerpieces, then you have to be able to work side by side and repeat the steps on both because that's what's gonna give your centerpiece balance. So what happens to the left happens to the right, and then the lazy Susan really comes in handy to swirl around your bouquets, to spin them around, and to be able to work at the same time. All right, I think I have one more, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in half. And that's another secret I can give you is when you have two dual centerpieces like this, it's just better if you start cutting your greenery in half and your florals in half. That way you have a really cohesive look. All right, so I'm gonna grab some of this other greenery and I'm gonna poke one right here in the middle to do a cap. You guys know that's the crown, what we call the crown on your floral bouquet. So I'm gonna put one right here on the crown. And I'm gonna start using some of these greeneries. And remember, what goes up must come down, and what happens on the left happens on the right. If you just keep that in mind, you will always have very cohesive florals because you'll always have that look on your greenery, on your florals, on everything that you do. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this one right here. Great, so that's our greenery. So far, so good. Then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna bring my hydrangea. So I'm going to add one right here. And then I'm gonna go opposite side to the next, this one I put right here facing me. Now I'm gonna do one facing you all. And as you guys can see, it gives it that as if you were making one centerpiece together, that's how you insert, but you have to split them apart. And when you put it on your table, it's gonna look very cohesive. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start adding some of these roses and I'm gonna add a set of 3 over on this side. And then I'm gonna spin it around and I want a set of 3 over on this side to mimic the other side. And when you put them together, it'll look like a bigger area where you have roses in a bigger area. You see how these two meet together right here? That's exactly what I wanted. Then I'm gonna spin it around and I move on to this right here and I'm gonna do a set of 2. One facing up, one facing down. Like this. And then I'm gonna spin around and I'm gonna do the exact same thing with this over here. So I'm gonna bring this right here. Oh my gosh, and I just love the sound of foam. When the flowers are poking the foam, is just my favorite. All right, so far so good. I have 2 more, so I'm going to put one right here on this side right next to the hydrangea, and then I'm gonna spin around and I'm gonna bring this one over here. And I have a circle of red roses and a hydrangea and a circle of red roses and a hydrangea. Then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna bring some of this wax flower. I'm gonna start in the crown, inserting some on top. I'm gonna grab my trusty, beautiful wire cutters that I cannot work without. I'm gonna start cutting these guys in half. I want it to look very natural. This is the exact same technique that I would do if I was working with fresh flowers. You have to follow the same technique. That way you have a very realistic looking floral bouquet. You don't want to have a fake floral bouquet that looks fake. You want to use the same techniques that you would use if you were doing fresh flowers. And at this point, I'm just inserting some of these beautiful wax flower all around the perimeter. I'm gonna add another one here on the crown. And I'm gonna cut this one in half. I only have 2 left, so let me see, where do I need florals? I feel like I need one right here. And I feel like I need, let's see, another one on this side. See what I mean by working with them at the same time as a dual centerpiece? You have to do both of them at the same time so that way they are cohesive on the look. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put one right here to the side so that way I can show you actually both. So what I want to do is I want to grab some of this ribbon, and I just need to do a tail. And you guys have seen me do this before, but in case you haven't, I like to cut about this much, and I'm going to cut both of them at the same time. And I love this ribbon. This ribbon is from Shinoda Design Center from last year. I don't know if they still have it or not, but you guys can call Shinoda if you are interested on this ribbon. It really is beautiful. Good quality ribbon. You know, it's hard to find nowadays. They definitely have a great selection. So I'm going to dovetail both of my ends on both of these strips of ribbon. I'm going to add another one right here, and yet another dovetail over on this side. Now let me bring out my little cleaning rag because it's kind of filthy here. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch right here, and I'm going to gather. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of these picks. They already have the wire on them, and I'm going to swirl this around and tie it really, really tight. So that gives us a little pick with two dovetails, and I'm going to do another one for the other one. So I'm going to put it in half, and then I'm going to gather so it's small, and then put the little pick, and then you grab that little wire that comes with it, swirl it around, and then you kind of fluff. And this one has a thread, so I'm going to cut that thread. There you go. All right, so now that I have those two, I'm going to bring my centerpieces back into the picture like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one and put it right here, just on the top, as a little accent, and split those. And then I'm going to grab the other one. I'm going to go over to the other side, and then I'm going to split them. I'm going to insert right there. Just a little touch of that fabric. And the last thing we're going to add is these little picks from Hobby Lobby. Just make sure you play with them, fluff them up. And I'm going to put it right next to that ribbon, and look at that. How cute is that? Don't forget to fluff these little guys, because that's what's going to give it more girth. Then I'm going to add this right here on the top, and look at how cute. I'm going to actually push this one over there. Look how cute this is. All right, so this is project finished. What do you guys think?